this a lot of the time, and I just thought I'd show you what it's like when you can't see to prepare for something when you entertain. So I'm just kind of panning around this room. Of course, this is the dining room, which is the formal dining room. And the reason that we're going to use this, not because it's necessarily a really, really formal meal, because it's going to be around lunchtime in the middle of the day, but because this table holds 10 people. And so it's just easier to set this up. And it's a central location, so people just gather here, and then later on in the afternoon, people are going to come for dessert that weren't at dinner, including just other relatives and things like that. But I thought I would show what I do to prepare my dining room. Right now, we have this big, huge rosewood table, and you can probably see the rosewood is an absolutely gorgeous table, but we use a table pad when we entertain because it's just easier with food on it to have a table pad. And then I will put a tablecloth on that and probably layer it with a second tablecloth and maybe put some runners on that. I've got some tablecloths laid across my chairs. And each one of these dining room chairs, there are, let me see if I can find it. Here's one right here. There are 8 of these. And so I will dust each one of these just to make sure it's really, really clean. And they weigh a ton. And then they have white cushions, and I will take the lint roller and actually go over each one of the cushions to make sure they're really, really clean. I've already done the floors, and I will do the floors one more time because we have a Roomba that's right down there, and the Roomba will do this room very nicely just after everything is completely done. I will take the mantle, and the mantle has got some wine glasses on it and a crystal wine decanter, and I take all that stuff off, and then I dust it, and I clean the mirror, the beveled mirror that's between the upper and lower mantle. And then right below that is the fireplace. And what I typically do with the fireplace is hand vacuum that really well with a hand vac, and then wipe it down with a special, it's like a marble granite cleaner that we use for the kitchen countertops. But anyway, it kind of makes that look polished and shined. And then the rest of the wood furniture I will dust, including all these chairs and the rungs of the chairs. And over here we have a buffet. Well, actually we have 2 buffets. Here's one buffet right here that it's got lots of drawers in it, so it's got lots of things that you use in the dining room. And then on top of the buffet is a glass top so that we can serve food from it. And and there's a buffet lamp over there, and an antique mirror that's right over the buffet. All that will be cleaned and dusted. And then another buffet over here on this side of the room. And this is a really old piece. It's called a Japanese tansu, but it's about 400 years old, and it's really unusual, and it's higher than my waist. So it's a nice place to spread out. What we usually put here are desserts and coffees and creamers and things that go in your coffee. And like I said, the floors have already been done. They're very clean from the Roomba, and I will finish all that up. I haven't decided what to do with my centerpiece, as if you can see this table here, it's just got junk piled on it right now because I've taken all the things off of the buffets, ready to get the buffets all dusted and cleaned and polished. And there's a big armoire over in the corner. It was an old entertainment center, but I'll dust that because it's all wood. And then in the other corner, there's a china cabinet, and I will clean all the glass because it's glass from top to bottom. I'll clean all that. And then I'll make sure with one last sweep with a Swiffer or a dust cloth around the baseboards to make sure everything is clean. And that's kind of how we do it you know, when we have company and we have it a lot, so I'm kind of used to this and I've kind of got a routine. So it looks like this when I get started, and then I'll show how it looks when when I get finished with it. I'll probably get to a lot of this maybe tonight, maybe some tomorrow morning. I've got some stuff to do tomorrow afternoon and evening. So it takes a little while, and then I always preset my table because it's really so pretty if you preset it. But I pick out just the right dishes and the right silverware that will go with whatever meal we're having. And I think the meal sometimes dictates what kind of china. I don't have a lot of china, but I've got different patterns. And so that'll just kind of dictate that too. So I just thought I'd give you an idea of what it looks like before and what somebody that's blind would do if they're anticipating dinner party, company, and just a really fun time around the table. So I will video it after I get it done. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.